This is Unity, Joy of Life. I'm Nancy Norman, and this is your weekly wisdom. Nothing is impossible to God. Absolutely nothing. There's a universal law that tells us that God, or the universe, has already provided an abundance of every good thing to meet our every need, our every desire, our dream, our intentions. Now, we've talked about this before, and we've talked about how important it is to be very clear about what our intentions are, what is our heart's desire, what are our dreams. We need to be very clear and definite about what they are. And we've talked about writing them down and being very definite in the writing of those wonderful dreams, desires, and intentions down. Now, the next step is to begin to expect what we want to become a reality in our lives. Learn to positively expect our greater good. That's called positive expectancy. The wonderful late metaphysician, minister, Reverend Dr. Johnny Coleman expresses it in such a beautiful way in her book called It Works If You Work It. And she states it in this manner. She said, I've always been a believer that God is as instant as we are. I've always believed in a now God. I have never believed that you have to wait for someday, by and by. We've been trained all of our lives to wait. Prosperity is anything that you desire, that you feel you have need of, and there is no need to wait for anything. We need to know that. As soon as we can accept that God is our source and has many channels through which to bring our prosperity, the good will begin to multiply in our experience. I've always been a believer that God is as instant as we are. I've always believed in a now God. I believe that too. Our God is not a reluctant God. Our God is a God of now. Our God is a loving, caring God. Our God is not a reluctant God. There's an old Unity affirmation that I have used for all of my life, and it has brought me great peace. Anytime that I become fearful of anything, but especially if there's fear around or concern around any type of financial thing, this affirmation has helped me, and it is, God is my instant, constant, abundant source of supply. I simply affirm that and the fear disappears. God is my instant, right now, constant, forever, constant, always flowing, abundant, more than enough to meet every single need that I might have. That's a mighty affirmation. God is my instant, constant, abundant source of supply. You'd be amazed if you use that in your life. You'd be amazed at how much worry and concern would simply go right out the window. God is my instant, constant, abundant source of supply. So now we have to focus on overcoming the old ideas, the old beliefs of a reluctant God. Maybe we've been taught that God is not to be trusted. Or maybe we have been taught that God is going to get us, that God is something to fear, or that God can withhold our good. That's not the truth. To those old ideas, to those old thoughts, we need to say, no, that's not the truth. That's a lie. We need to just stop that thought immediately. No, that is not the truth. That is a lie. My God is not a reluctant God. My God is a loving, caring, giving God. And the Bible tells us it is the Father's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. It is God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. So I would like for all of us to know that this way of life, if we approach it from this standpoint, we're in partnership with God, that our life will change. There will be health of body, our life will prosper, and we will we'll feel financially secure. It will bring peace of mind, harmony to our life and to our world. So begin by living from a point of positive expectancy. Watch your thoughts, watch your words, and watch your actions. The best is yet to be. Our God is not a reluctant God. Our God is a now God. God bless you and have a wonderful day and week. See you next week.